Right, well, Gaffer, back on the road on Saturday. We're at Walsall. Looking forward to getting back to action.
Yeah, I think so. I think, obviously it's been a difficult little period for us the last couple of weeks. And, after the first couple of days of trying to analyse the game and see where we can improve, you want to put that work into action. And, that's what we've been trying to do this week. And obviously it's only when you get to the games when you realise if you've made those improvements. The thing is that we've got to understand, and myself I've got to understand, is this improvement is going to take a period of time. I think adjusting to the quality and the level that's in the league, and we have to make sure that we look at the mid-term, not just the short term, which is the next game. I think it's too much pressure on that particular game for the players, certainly at this stage of the season. So we have to make sure that we're just trying to make those general improvements throughout the team and continue to make them if we can. But yeah, without stating the obvious, it's been a tough couple of weeks for us.
Obviously Walsall themselves hitting a bit of form. What are your thoughts on them ahead of the game? Yeah,
it's we've played teams at the top and the bottom, certainly a top end lately anyway, and they've all been difficult games. So we don't expect anything different on Saturday. I think they, like you say, they've hit good run of form recently, but like I say, my focus and concentration is on our players improving and sort of making those slight improvements week by week, day by day, and starting Saturday we need to see an improvement from last week. It's important for the players' mentality. It's important for ours, for the work that we do. It's important for our supporters. But the focus for us has to be on what we can do and what we can bring to the game. And we'll always analyse the opponent and see where we can hurt them and cause them problems and issues and where their strengths lie. But more than anything, we have to mentally prepare to play our game and play it as well as we can, and deal with what comes along in the game in a better sort of set of circumstances we have done recently. But that's, when we look at it and we analyse it, we've done a lot of sort of looking at the season so far, looking at our squad, looking at the issues that we've had to deal with, and and we look at the 3 defeats we've had recently. Those 3 teams are in the top 4 at the moment. So we've had a tough run of fixtures, following on from games where we should have won and could have won, but we didn't, which builds up the pressure against you. And I think the last couple of results have been a culmination of all those games, all coming out in a couple of games of difficult moments, and we have to sort of draw a line under them for me, and focus on the rest of the season, and not just the next game, but on just gradually improving our game, gradually improving our individuals. We have a lot of players that have not played at this level, so we have to give them the right information, the right confidence to go and perform at this level. I think we've obviously had the issues with several senior players being missing for big chunks of periods of time, and we've never really settled on, and I know I've added to it by trying to find a winning formula for the players that we've had available. So we've tried to sit back with the staff and sort of settle everything down, try and focus on where we're going in the next 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, rather than everything on the next game. And hopefully that will show over that time period.
Talk about the players being up chunks. Is any fresh injury news, or are we as we were last week?
No, we haven't had any fresh injuries from last week, but we're gradually getting some senior players coming back to they should join in training next week, 2 or 3 of them, which will be a good timing for us because they're valuable members of the squad for us. They've got experience of playing at this level and above, and I think we need those type players at the moment. So, but this is the issue that you have whenever you're managing a football club. Whenever you're going through a season, you'll pick up a couple of injuries. It's just been unfortunate for us. We've picked them more up, similar time. Only 10, 11 games into the season, we've had 7 or 8 senior players out injured, but we've still had, I feel, good enough players on the pitch to do better than what we have done. But we have to understand where the group of players are at the moment and experiencing things for the first time. So we have to give them the leeway, the understanding, and the chance to improve, to show that we can perform and compete at this level.
And just finally, Walsall was one of those grounds that you pass probably every other week, and particularly last year, so the fans finally get a chance to stop there. You expect a good atmosphere? We've got quite a few travelling down. Yeah,
listen, I think our backing this season has been unbelievable. I really do. I think a couple of games we benefited from not travelling the whole length of the country, but even when we went to Plymouth on a Tuesday night and you see the numbers we took down and the support they gave us, so it's blew us all away really, the support that we've had this season, and at home as well, because the last couple of games have been difficult for us, we know that, but I think the supporters understand where we are as a club. The emergence of our club has been so quick and so rapid, it's almost become the norm, but we've got to understand and I've had to remind myself of this and the other staff that we're 11 games into the Football League for the first ever time, and we have to understand all these things that have been thrown at us all at once, and to expect it just to run as smoothly as it has done in the past. We'd have had to done exceptionally well. So there's still a lot of belief, a lot of confidence that over the course of the season, once we get everyone facing and understanding how we want to play, that comes from me. So that's the direction we have to put in place, which we won't deviate from. Once we do that, I think that will give the players the composure and the belief that we can still have a successful season. So it's been a difficult start for us, without a shadow of a doubt. But we have to remind ourselves that it's very early days in our life as a Football League club.